Hello viewers and other students also. Good morning. I am to say about your all syllabus. About you will see there. It is for the class 12 CBSE and it is for the NEET and ISC and WBHS. For the topics is about the filariasis, that is known also as the elephantiasis. That is, you have seen that so many patients have these elephant-like legs, and it is called the filaria, and it is called the filariasis and elephantiasis, and it is caused by some roundworm. It is caused by some roundworm, and they are known as the Eukaryotia bankrupti. And also another one is there, that is the Eukaryotia malai. They are also to be known as the under the phylum Nemathelminthes, which is also known as the Ascalhelminthes. These roundworm is included in the phylum Nemathelminthes and the Ascalhelminthes. That is the same. Nemathelminthes and Ascalhelminthes, these are the roundworm, and they remain as the endoparasite in the human blood vessels and the lymph nodes. These blood vessels and lymph nodes are sometimes they are studied with these very pathogens in the mature form. When they remain there in the blood vessels and the lymph glands, they are of two types. Morphologically, two types. They are dimorphic shape are there. One is the male and other is the female. The male are small and the female is more size is more greater than that of the male. That is the male into 3 times size of female. You have to look at that. This is the mouth is here, and here is the tail for the male. And at the male there is the last part. The tail part is hook-like, and there is 2 male copulatory organ. Male copulatory organ known as the spicules. 2 spicules are there. They are used for the copulatory function. These spicules are here as their copulatory organ, which is used at the time of their mating with the female, and for the reproduction they are used here. These are the spicules for the male. It is remaining outside the body, and in the number they are 2. But in case of the female, you see that they are more larger than that of the male, and it is its dimension is 3 times than that of the male. And you see here the filaria, when is attacking the human beings, they have the life cycle have 2 hosts. One is the definitive host and another is the intermediate host. The definitive host is the mankind, and other is the intermediate host is the female culex. That is the female culex. This culex is scientifically known as the Culex quinquefasciatus. Culex quinquefasciatus. It is the scientific name. It is should be always underlined at the time of writing in your answer script, and you mark it that if you do not underline this, your marks will be deducted. 2 marks will be deducted for that. And then you see here in which state they attack the human beings. That is it is the infective stage. It is known as the microfilaria. Microfilaria. This is the larva stage. and it is the attacking stage. Now I shall go into the life cycle of that very filaria disease. That is, it is occurring in the two host. One is the definitive host, that is the man, another is the intermediate host, the mosquito. It is the female Culex mosquito. Then I am starting from the beginning, that where from it is acting in a human being. You see that they are entering into the body of the human being and rest as such in the larva form, and when it resides in the big blood vessels and in lymph glands, joints, in the daytime. In the daytime they roam, they travel in the body of the host. But when it can be collected, when it comes to the skin. And when this larva remains within the body, it does not come to the skin level. It remains in the body, in the deep blood vessels and deep lymph glands. And you know the lymph glands, they are present at the different points of the body, as at the knee, at the ankles, at the different wrist and different joints also, and the groin. Groin means this part. This part is known as the groin. And also armpit, nose, breast, ear, and there are so number of lymph glands are there, and there they live, they reside there, but do not come to the skin level. When it comes to the skin level, now when it is night and when the patient is sleeping in deep sleep, at the time they creep into the vessels of capillary blood vessels under the skin, and these blood vessels, they invade the blood vessels and reach the capillaries of the skin in deep sleep of the patient in night. Their size is 0.2 millimeter in length, with outer epidermal cell and inner cytoplasm and nucleus. So minute their structure is, and then you see that they cause no trouble, though they are numerous, present in the blood vessels and lymph glands. They do no harm to the patient. Then when it causes the trouble to the patient, then we shall go there. You see here, at that time when this larva is running under the skin in the blood vessels, blood capillaries, at that time any uninfected mosquito, Culex, female Culex, you see their position of sitting, they looks like inverted V. This is female Culex, and they have this proboscis. By this proboscis, they penetrate the body and take the blood into its pharynx, then from pharynx to the crop. By bite of female Culex, the larva enters its crop of the alimentary canal. That is, in case of the insect, they have the alimentary canal and they have pharynx, esophagus, crop, stoma, etc. And we are also following at which place they are going to reside. Then you see Then when it enters there, larva enter the crop of the alimentary canal, and this is the primary larva, and its size is 124 mu to 250 mu in insect. And this is the larva. Just you see, it looks like a small dolphin. The some proboscis is there. It is the proboscis and it is the body. Proboscis and body, and this is the cytoplasm, nucleus, and outer lining of the body. And this is the fourth stage. Then it reaches the stomach. From the crop, it comes to the stomach.
Sir, there is a doubt. Why only the female mosquito release the larva, not the male? What is the difference? All the viewers also want to ask.
May I answer that?
Yes, sir.
And you see that why female culex and not male culex? The male culex has no such sharp proboscis. It has the sharp proboscis which can penetrate the body, but their proboscis is blunt in case of the male, so they cannot penetrate the skin of the human skin. So the female culex is successful in sucking this blood into their body, and when it takes up the blood, along with the blood they take this very larva within their body and runs up to the crop part of the alimentary canal, and then it reaches the stomach.
Sir, but then they have the features of the female only, like that only. Then how we will distinguish the male and female? Because they both have
Mosquito or other thing. What your question is that?
male and female mosquito difference. What is the difference between them? Because I have seen that in male mosquito that you have described before, and that male mosquito means do not eat, means have nutrients from the blood. They take nutrition from plants. But how it is possible? Because in when we go at afternoon in forest area, that time many mosquito bite us. Then what does that mean?
And those are also only female. No male can bite.
Then why there means they're in present in the plants?
They are present there to take the nutrition from the tip portions of the plant.
Tip portion means?
Tip portion, the apical part of the plant.
Okay.
That is a very soft one. And
Yes.
from that they take the sap of the plant.
But
And
in
they
sir,
get the nutrition from that.
but-
they do not get any blood nutrition.
but in the NCRT book it have said that they take blood nutrition, not
Only for this very female, not for the male.
only Culex.
All culex, in case of the filariasis, when we read the filaria, in case of the filaria, this is the female culex acts for that very sucking of the blood. But in case of female anopheles, they will carry the germ for the malaria plasmodium vivax. But here is Eukaryotia bankrupti is the pathogen. Causing disease, this one the Eukaryotia bankrupti. But you see here, then I think you are satisfied.
Yes, sir. All the viewers are also satisfied here.
Then you see here that it is the larva, it reach the stomach of the mosquito. Then it passes from the stomach to their body cavity. It invades the stomach wall and come to the body cavity, that is known as the coelomic fluid, within which they swim. They swim there. This very larva, they goes to the body fluid, and there they remain and enter into the thoracic muscle. I had the tendency to give the structure of this alimentary canal and how they come from the stomach to their body, and it should be drawn. Then it will be very satisfied for that. But it will becoming very clumsy one. So I did not drawn here. Just you know that I like to say you, if you like to go for the details, and I have the tendency to do so, but if you like so, you can write down some your demand in your comment box, and I shall give you all the structures etc. in the next video. Now you see the how it is completing this one. It is not so long one, but you see how points are there. If you follow these very points, it will become very easy for you. That is, from the stomach it goes to the coelomic fluid. It passes through the wall of the stomach and go to the body cavity where their coelomic fluid is present. They swim there. Then these larva, it enters into the second, within 12 hours. Within 12 hours, it enters into the thorax muscle. The thorax muscle, where their legs are present, and in those very areas, they enter into the muscles of that very thoracic muscles, thorax muscles, breast muscles. In that point they enter, and they got the metamorphosis. That is the change in their body. They change in their body one by one, and maturity are gaining. Then the larva occurs. It is the second larva stage. I showed you it is the primary larva stage, and it is the second larva stage which is present within the coelomic body or coelomic fluid of the female mosquito. And after the second larva stage, it will be seen that this very larva has got the structure. The male larva has got this is the sign of male larva, and this is the sign of the female larva. And it is also like the mature Eukaryotic bankruptcy, that female is longer than that of the female. Male is shorter, female is longer. Then this larva enters into the body. You see, in 10 to 12 days, another ecdysis. Ecdysis is meant for the throwing out of its outer coating. This is known as the ecdysis. When this ecdysis occur, and the third stage of larva is formed, then I shall like to take attention for this very one: primary larva, secondary larva, and third stage of larva, which is very infective, very dangerous one. In this very stage, they infect the human being. Then this develops the elemental. When they are becoming adult, mature for that attacking, this larva has got the alimentary canal, coelomic cavity, and their reproductive organs, sex organs are formed, and it is the infective stage. From this very infective stage, they remain within the body, and they are ready for infecting the new patients. The third stage of larva that enter into the coelom of the body of insect, and then it goes to salivary gland of the mosquito, and there it rests for infection. When it bites a new man, it is the hand of a new man, and it is biting the mosquito. with infective stage of the larva, then when it first bite, it pours the larva, deposed the larva with saliva first into the skin or blood vessels. Then it enters into the blood vessels and runs with the blood flow to the different parts of the body. And when this insect bites man, that I have said you, its saliva enters along with infective larva into blood of the man. Then infection is complete. Then after infection, the next stage is that within 10 to 15 months, that is 10 to 1 year past. 1 year past. That is the within 10 to 15 months it matures and completes reproduction. Then enter into blood vessels, and from blood vessels is enter into its lymphatic glands, as before when I said at the starting time that they are there. That is the number one. That is the larva resides in the big blood vessels and etc. Then the life cycle is complete. And if you see that you are finding some difficulties in understanding this one, then I can give you the total structure of this very lesson that been written in this very board. Then you can have a pause and get the full board picture. And if you think any point of difficulties and want to get the answers from me, then you can go to the comment line. In that very comment box, you put your questions and I will give all the answers you need. And I like to say that this explanation that I have put for very easy understanding of you, that you will get nowhere. First it is for you, that so clearly it is given here. And if you like, you can share it also to your friends and who needs for this.